Hello, everybody, and welcome to One Shot Onslaught. This week we are playing Scarab of Death by Benoit D. Bernardi. I hope I got that name right. They also go by Goblinstone on both DM's Guild and Twitter. This is a really fun one. I'm really excited to get this one out there. I've held on to it for a while now until the game got high enough level, so I'm really excited to have ran it now and to get it out there for all you all. We are also joined by our patron, Rachel, aka Dragonbait, for this session. She is playing her tiefling gunslinger fighter, Rainey, that you may remember from Bastion of the Frost Lord. So sorry that we missed last week. Things were very crazy and hectic the week before that, and the editing just was not done on time. Completely apologize for that. And without any more talking, I'm going to let you all get right into Scarab of Death. We start tonight off in...
Fandolin.
Nope.
The shark.
No, not the shark.
Our tower.
We're in the guild.
Benny's bedroom while he's sleeping.
Yeah, and he's a loud snorer. No, you guys are actually all in the Flabby Troll. Drinking.
My favorite place.
Yeah, having a drink with your buddy, Rainey. Dragonbait, every time we have you in, I think I'm going to start everyone in the Flabby Troll.
That's fine.
That's how I'm going to have you be popping in. So we have with us tonight Dragonbait, one of our patrons, playing Rainey again. You may remember Rainey from the Bastion of the Frost Lord episodes we had. Well, and I think this is going to be very familiar to the last time we did it. What's everybody drinking in here in the Flabby Troll?
I just want to say that was the last episode that I have been drunk. I've not been drunk since that episode.
You said you took a cat nap somewhere in there.
It was a wake-up call. I'm drinking CBD-infused seltzer water.
They got that.
10 milligrams.
The ogre's got that for sure. What else we drinking?
I got some Dirty Dew.
Dirty Dew, of course. Expect nothing else, Ironclaw.
Bud Light!
I think it's mostly going to be the same as last time. Ted, what are we drinking?
Drinking some Bud Light as well.
Bud Light. Rainey, what's Rainey drinking? I don't remember what Rainey was drinking last time.
She was drinking an ale last time, but this time she brought her own drink.
Ooh, mystery drink.
Ooh, mystery drink. The ogre actually comes over to your table and asks, I don't think I've ever voiced this guy. I've always just called him the ogre. I'm going to chalk that up to you guys being rude and never asking his name, because I don't think I've ever fleshed this character out any, but he comes over and...
I hope he's got a good voice here.
Well, he's an ogre, so guess what he's going to sound like?
A good...
Clonker?
Clonker. What do y'all want to drink? You all need a refill? Anybody need a refill?
No, I think I'm good, thanks.
I'll take 2 more.
Okay. And he goes and he's grabbing you all some refills from behind the counter. And at that moment, you all hear this blood-curdling scream from outside. It sounds so loud, you can't even quite imagine how somebody could be screaming this loud. And it's just outside of the door of the Flabby Troll.
Every time I have a day off with you chuckle fucks, something happens.
Are they screaming into a megaphone?
You could maybe try to roll a perception check, or you could go check it out.
I'm going to run out there really quickly.
Is anybody following Death?
I'll follow.
Yeah.
I heard nothing because it's my day off.
Is Rainey chilling with Ted?
No, I'm going to go out and just motion Ted, let's go.
Does that spur Ted into motion or no?
Roll a perception check.
Or persuasion?
Persuasion.
I don't know my persuasion. 19?
Nope.
We were looking for a 30.
Yeah, it persuades me.
Okay. You all get outside the door, and as you do, you see, it's in the middle of the afternoon, which kind of throws question to your all's drinking habits. And you're in the middle of Raven's Point when you hear these screams of agony, and you look to see where they're coming from, and you see a young man wearing the, kind of like the latest fashion trend of a noble, and he's actually rolling around on the floor, and the crowd of people are kind of giving him some room, and you see his pants are stained with blood, and then another man is kind of trying to save him, but he doesn't really seem to know how to save him. He doesn't know what's wrong. The guy trying to save him is, yelling for help, but no one's really rushing to help. No one really knows what's wrong. And then you see the young nobleman quit moving. And then just a moment later, you see a beetle-shaped creature drill out of his chest. And it's just like this burst of blood. And it falls onto the floor, and it lands like beetle side up. I don't know, like on his feet.
Beetle side up.
What does that mean?
like how a beetle stands. I don't know.
Right side up.
Right side
When
up.
you
Yeah.
said beetle side up, I was picturing it like on its carapace, like upside down.
Yeah, I can see the confusion. Yeah, it lands like on the beetle's legs, but then it just remains motionless, and it's not even like hard to pick out. Looking at it now, you guys can all tell that this isn't like a living beetle. This is it looks like a relic or a artifact or like a stone. It's maybe something that somebody would wear.
Wait, so did this noble die?
Oh yeah, he is dead.
I'm
as
gonna
hell.
go up to him and I'm gonna kick him just to make sure he's dead.
Is this like one of those mummy beetles?
It looks like a mummy beetle. Yeah,
A scarab?
That movie gave me nightmares.
I hate
So you're
that.
saying it's not a beetle, it's a scarab.
Yeah.
It is Scarab. This module's called Scarab of Death.
There we go.
Cool beans.
And just as that thing bursts out of his chest, you actually see from the building just next to the flabby troll, you see the doors burst open. You know this building to be Danglebert's Extravagance.
Dingleberries.
Danglebert's
I knew that was coming.
Danglebert's Extravagance auction house. And you see bursting through the door this eccentric-looking man with this like scruffy, fierce, fiery red hair. He comes out and he runs towards you all into this whole scene. And he's kind of looking over the body. And he's wearing this blue tunic embroidered with this silver and matching pants. And he's got this gold inlaid scepter shaped like a dragon. And he gazes at the scarab on the noble's chest. And then he gazes around at the scene and all the blood around, and he lets out a sigh. And he actually looks over to you five. I'm not used to having 5 people in here. He says, you all are for the guild, yes?
That depends.
Some more members of the guild have been kind of coming out. You guys know that the guild's kind of like also the policing force of this area, and they're kind of trying to disperse the crowd and kind of clear the scene away from this beetle thing, this scarab that just killed this man. That man in that fancy outfit that came out of the auction house says, well, yes, I have done deeds with the guild before. I know that you all are members. Okay, so that is my Scarab of Death. And
So you killed him.
I think that's
No.
a confession, yeah. So we're gonna arrest this guy
no,
Stop
and
resisting.
go back
That-
to our drinks, right?
This is exactly why I'm imploring you 5 to please help me out. That is my Scarab of Death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this man here is heir to the Loud family, Vareth the Loud. And if his father comes to town, his father is going to investigate his death, and he is going to behead me if we do not have the proper suspect in hand. So I do not wish to die. I will offer you all your guild's fee right away, right up front. you all solve this murder and clear my name, because I know whoever did this is trying to frame me without a shadow of a doubt.
The fee is doubled.
Yes.
Are
How
you
is
not
that
the
fair?
suspect? I think you're the suspect.
I mean, we could go back to our drinks. It's our day off.
She's
You're
right.
trying to get us to prove that you're innocent. The fee's doubled.
I'm going to give either Rainey or Ted a persuasion check with advantage, with like the two helping each other. So probably whoever has highest persuasion.
No, 17 plus 7.
Okay, yeah, yours is higher than mine. You go.
He says, okay. Double the fee, but you get to work at once, because you saw this crowd. As soon as word spreads and his father finds out, he's going to be sending men here. He obviously just came from my place. He's going to question me. He's going to behead me on the spot. So
You shouldn't have killed him then.
I did not do this. I did not get my Scarab of Death. I don't just take my Scarab of Death out for Sunday strolls.
Why are you getting hostile?
Because I know this is exactly what his father is going to be saying, and exactly the accusations that are going to be throwing my way.
If you can remain calm.
How do we know we can trust you?
I mean, why would I be paying you all double your fees to investigate if I thought that I was the guilty party?
You sound pretty defensive, and most of the time criminals are defensive.
But would I pay for investigators to come, and I'm going to open up my shop. I'm going to let you all investigate to your heart's content to find the true culprit. Why would I do that?
I'd pay
Fair
whatever
enough.
to cover my ass
Well, I would
from
be.
beheading.
Well, what I would do if I was the guilty party is I would go into my house and I would try to shut down any investigations on the matter. I would not be paying a premium price to the 5 best investigators of the guild that I have heard about.
I hope you don't have any contraband in there.
Oh, not at all.
Any contraband we get to keep.
You can keep any contraband you find. I promise.
I'm going to plant some shit on them.
Well, then you would just keep it, and you would have had it in the first place.
All right, I agree.
I would think first things first. I'm only guessing that this is my Scarab of Death. I mean, it is not unique to me. There are other ones out in the world, but I would say first I should go and see if mine has been misplaced.
Before you go.
I mean, you all can come with me.
No. If I pick this thing up, will it kill me?
Yes,
Cool
definitely leave that there. So the nature of the Scarab of Death, if this may help your investigation, I don't know. It's a cursed object that is, usually I have not put it up for sale. It's kept in my high security vaults where nobody but me can get into, which we need to find out exactly if this is the one from my vault. But
How did you get it into your vault if you can't pick it up?
there are precautions I can take. There are items you can use to pick it up. There's safety precautions you can take to deactivate it. But if not, it's an object of assassination. You pick it up and it worms its way inside the body, and then it will wreak as much havoc in the body as it can before it targets the heart.
Can it be destroyed?
Not by any means that I know, and this is a very pricey item. I would rather it not be destroyed.
How does it enter the body? Is it a dung beetle?
That part is a mystery, even to me. I've never once studied the entrance of the thing.
Then why do you have it?
I acquired it.
How?
How I acquired all my treasure. Let's can we speak inside, please?
Okay.
And he motions you inside that auction house that he came from. And it's, you guys have probably seen this building before. You know that's not just an auction house. It's like a mansion also that he lives in. You all have probably heard of Danglebert before. He's I mean, he's one of the richest. He's one of like the richest people in Ravens Point.
Can I call him Lieutenant Dangles?
I would very much prefer not. As you go into his mansion auction house, you first enter into this huge lobby, and he says, "Right there is the auction house, and then from there you can make it to my vault. I would very much like to go and check my vault and make sure that this is indeed my scarab. You all could question my staff. You could... it's fair game. Whatever you all need to do to investigate, I'm behind you.
Whatever, man. I'm cool.
Oh, all right. Well, I would say first things first. I'm gonna go and check my vault. Follow me, and he leads you through. So first, you all enter into that.
I think he should be between us all, like not in front nor in back, but in the middle of us.
Every time you say first things first, I just think I'm the realist.
I know, Iggy. I always,
so
whenever someone
stupid.
says first things first, I'm the realist.
Yeah.
But no, you guys, like when you guys get into the lobby, this thing is like truly spectacular. It's white marble stairs, kind of leading up. You see these exquisite like paintings by some of the most talented artists world of Faerun wide.
Like who?
You should have knew this was coming.
Van Gogh,
Van Gogh.
Picasso,
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe. Does he do paintings?
No, he's a
No.
writer.
No, he's a writer.
I didn't say that.
Dude.
I didn't say that.
I've had 3 Bud Lights.
Michelangelo.
Mitch.
Andy Narwhal.
Yeah.
The Crow.
The Raven.
Whatever, same thing.
Right.
All the Ninja Turtles are painters.
Yeah. Donatello.
Donatello.
Raphael.
Yeah, all of them, all the big ones.
Is a narwhal a fantasy
Leonardo.
creature?
No, narwhals are real, but they're also in. They're in Faerun.
They
Yeah,
are? Okay.
yeah.
There's a narwhal forest.
Narwhals suck.
Yeah, Dustin turned into one or tried
No,
to.
I wanted to, but I didn't want to.
That is a good one, Justin. That is a really good one. I give. I say Justin wins that, but he leads you through the not up the stairs. Like you would think that up the stairs is kind of like where he lives and things, but he leads you to the double doors to the left, and it opens up into this auction hall, this auction room, and everything in this room has been done to impress. You see a solid marble table that stands behind the auctioneer, these varnished pews for the clients to sit at, stained glass windows. I mean, it's high class living, and you guys have never been in here.
I want that marble table.
Are these auctioneers gnomes?
You don't know. I don't think you've ever been in here. I don't know if you've ever seen an auction.
Yeah, but what are they?
What
I'm
is for
seeing 'em.
auction? I wanna bid on something.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he doesn't have an auction going right now. This is like mid-afternoon, and his auctions were going earlier.
I just leave a note on that marble table. It says mine. And I put 10 under it.
Okay. And then he continues leading you all down to these stairs that go down like in the back corner of the behind where the auctioneer stands. And the stairs go down to this wide hallway, and you see this stone arch that's filled with this swirling orange-brown smoke lying on like the other side of it. Like you can't see beyond that archway. And you see this imposing humanoid-shaped monster of steel standing in the middle of the room. He's got this big metal plate. Picture like a Dark Souls boss, just like 10 feet tall, just massive, just standing there with this huge spear next to him.
If I throw my guitar at it, will it return on its own?
At what, the archway?
The humanoid figure.
Why would it return on its own?
That's why I'm asking.
It's not a Thor
No, it
hammer,
would
man.
not. No, it's not.
Not a
It's
Thor
not,
hammer.
it's not a guitar of returning.
No. And Dingleberry says, "No, God damn it, it's not Dingleberry, it's Dinglebert."
Yes.
Dinglebert says, "This here is Mugaboo. He guards the entrance to my vault day night. He needs no sleep, no food, no water, nothing. If anybody were to come in, he would have seen him. So, nobody but myself can dip into my vault. So, you all just hang tight here for one moment. I will be right back. I'm going to go see if my Scarab of Death is still in its place. If not, I will return shortly, and I think that will help you all with your investigation."
Yeah, someone's got to go with him.
I'm going to try to go with him.
It's not possible. You
No,
cannot go with me.
Listen,
It is
You
possible.
could lie to us, so one of us is gonna have to go with you.
How about here's this? I don't care if all 5 of you come into my archway with me, but it's not going to take you anywhere. It's attuned to me, to my body, that no one else can get in physically, like magically, physically. You can try. Here, you can try. One of you.
I want to hold his hand while we walk through.
Is it like the Onyxia attunement?
He grabs Ted's hand. He's like, okay, come with me. And he actually leads Ted into the archway with him, and they enter the archway side by side. And Ted, as soon as you cross the path of the archway, you no longer feel his hand. And then you take a few more steps, and you just bump into the wall on the other side of this archway.
Well, that's
And-
stupid.
Yeah, and he's gone, and you like nothing happened to you at all. You didn't feel anything.
So we believe this guy did it, right? Because like if he comes back without the scabbard, it's obvious that he did it.
I believe in innocence until proven guilty. I'm a criminal justice major.
I don't think he did it.
Mugaboo like slightly turns to you and says, "I don't think he did it."
Well, I'm gonna get up in his face. Like, I don't care what you think.
So he bends down really far just for you to get in his face. It says, "I believe my master."
Ooga booga.
Mugaboo, yeah.
Did anybody come near here earlier
My
today?
master.
Well, besides that asshole.
Well, I mean, my master is the only person I let in and out. My orders are to stand strong. If anybody comes into this room, not my master or not escorted by my master, I kill him.
Why does he need you if nobody can get through the arch?
Layers of security. We're like an onion.
She raises a valid point.
Just another layer of security. You don't even know what kind of magic these people can do.
What kind of magic?
I don't know anything about magic, but I know that if anybody besides my master comes in, I'm supposed to kill him. My master came in this morning, came into the vault, left.
Are you sure it was your master?
So someone disguised themselves as your master, I'm guessing.
No, if it wasn't my master, I'd have killed him.
How would you know if they looked like him?
Are you attuned?
Well, I mean, he looked like me. No, I can't. No.
He looked like you?
He looked like you.
No, he looked like my master. I mean,
Damn
sorry.
it, boy. Your story's all over the place.
Sometimes, I'm so close to my master, I feel like a synergy between the two of us. I sometimes mistake myself for him. I love him so much.
Do you know what time he came in?
10 o'clock a.m. this morning.
Can I go ask that guy if he came in at 10 o'clock?
He's through the vault already. We don't see him.
You're probably gonna have to wait a minute, so what's your guys' deal?
What's your deal?
I don't really get to talk to people. Usually I have to kill them, so.
You're really tall for a human.
I'm not a human. I don't know if you knew that I'm an iron golem. Did the DM describe me as a human
Yes,
wrongly?
he did. He said a 10-foot tall human.
I meant human. I meant humanoid. No, I'm an iron golem.
all you said was humanoid figure.
Yeah, it's this is like a, just so that you guys are picturing it right, it's an iron golem and just like full steel plate mail, 10 feet tall, enchanted guy. Not an actual human. Sorry, listeners that probably also were picturing that.
Humanoid.
With a pop, Danglebert comes back through the archway and he says, "Well, just as I expected, the scarab is missing.
How did that happen?
I know not. I could not tell you how that could happen. No one can get in but me, so I'm at a loss. This is what I'm paying you all for. I need you all to get to the bottom of this. Okay, where should we go? What kind of leads do you all have?"
We have no leads. Obviously you did it because you're the only one who can enter the vault. Your big guy told us that he would kill anybody who didn't. And I don't know how else to explain this to you. You killed this guy.
Hey, where were you at 10 o'clock this morning?
I was filling out paperwork in my office all morning leading up to the auction.
Can anybody collaborate that?
Yeah, can anyone prove?
You could ask my housekeeper, you could ask my butler. I mean, there's a number of workers I've got that could verify my location.
All right, can we speak to one of them?
So your golem let somebody in then.
What do you mean? Moogaboo?
He said that somebody came in at 10 o'clock that looked exactly like you and went into the vault.
Moogaboo, is that true?
Yes.
And he says, "Oh, yeah, Master, you came in at, early this morning. You were in there for some time, and then you left." Moogaboo, I was in my office all morning. I don't know what you're talking about. He must be malfunctioning. I don't know why he'd be saying this when he's clearly mistaken.
Did you feel your little synergy thing when he came up?
Why, I respect my master greatly, and I was excited to see him. He's the only...
It's a yes or no question.
Yes. It was my master, yes.
Carry on.
I don't think he's mistaken. This could be a good thing. It might just be someone disguised as you.
But the problem with that is this archway is attuned to this guy. And...
Is it attuned to this guy or like this, like...
You cannot
look
get
like-
into my vault just by looking like me. You there with the chicken on your head. You look like a magic folk. Do you know the spell Disguise Self?
I do.
Go ahead and disguise yourself as me and try to go into the archway.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, Lord Jon Snow all of a sudden is this spitting image of Danglebert.
I will do that.
And now there are two Dangleberts.
So I look like some butt hairs with poop on them.
Dang it, Danglebert.
I want to try too, so I put on like a fake mustache and glasses.
Okay.
Do I still have my makeup kit?
You probably forgot it in the your tower or something. But no, like rogues really are good at disguises. So yeah,
I put
I like
on
this.
disguise, but it's like a really shitty disguise. Like it's a mustache, glasses, like a hat.
Do you want it to be shitty, or do you want to roll for like actually making like a good one?
I want it to be shitty.
Okay. All right. So who wants to try to go into the portal first? Lord Jon Snow or Death?
I'll go first.
Okay. So Lord Jon Snow looks exactly like Danglebert, and Lord Jon Snow, as you walk through the portal, you just press up against the back wall, just like Ted did. It didn't work. You see, no matter how now that was a test. Now let's see how this gentleman does. Death, you said your name was, I believe.
Yes, my name is Death.
All right, try to go into this portal, Death.
I'm gonna do something cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
A flip flop.
I'm gonna turn around and try to push it open with my tail.
Okay.
Twerk it.
Yeah, you start
I'm gonna
twerking.
twerk
You start twerking in backwards, and your tail just hits that back wall.
The twailing.
My tail also has a hat, glasses, and a mustache.
Can I ask him how we attuned to this?
This portal was specifically made. You have
Is there some
to
kind of
be
quest
me.
we have to do?
Do we have to go to the Blasted Lands?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do we have to do?
The only logical explanation is someone mind controlled him to go in there and get that item.
I'm still on the side that Moogaboo is malfunctioning and mistaken. How about we go and
Highly doubt.
question the rest of my staff?
I
Sure.
can see if he's malfunctioning. We could look into his hardware.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can peek around in there. There's no kind of robotic parts. He's made with magic. He's not necessarily a technical being, but by all means, like I said, I'm opening up to you all. I need, if you all do not find the true suspect within probably a day or two, it's going to be my head on a spike.
I think it might still be your head on a spike, but I'm going to start looking at this golem to see if I can find if there's like maybe something out of place on him that doesn't look like it should be there.
All right, roll investigation, I think, is good.
I got a 3.
He looks like, not only does he look, completely intact, I mean, you can't even see any kind of openings or like chinks in his armor. He seems to be like a solid piece of steel as far as you can tell.
Can I test and see if he's a solid piece of steel and kick him?
You would think that he'd probably be upset by that. But you could, I mean, I'm not going to say you can't kick the guy.
I got
I'm
your
not
back.
gonna kick him. I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna headbutt him.
I got your back, Death.
Yeah, I headbutt him.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I didn't roll anything.
You better roll, son.
15.
Oh fuck no. No, he he raises his hand just like a child at recess and just like catches your head. He's like, "No, don't do that."
I'm gonna kick him in the no area.
All right, roll a
God damn it.
I rolled a 20.
All right, you kick him in the shin. And it probably hurts you nearly as much as it hurts him. But so you did actually hit him. Death, he caught Death's head. Master, can I kill these two? And he said, No, don't kill them. Will you please quit antagonizing my iron golem?
I have a random white glove and I slap him with it.
Who? The golem or the guy?
The golem. And I scoff at him. Like, oh.
Okay, he says, "Can we go and shall we question the rest of my staff?"
Yeah.
Do you have any relatives?
No, I'm an only child. Parents died. It's
Are
just
you
me.
sure? Were you adopted?
I am from the far off Cassian Desert. There's no one of my blood in town at all.
You got a twin. Where's it at?
I think we need a good cop, bad cop here.
Okay. One question before we start that shit. Who made this arch?
Yeah.
That there was this renowned wizard. His name was Aeneas. He has long left Raven's Point.
Are you sure he doesn't have another arch that could lead to this area?
Impossible.
Is it?
Oh, I bet it's like Harry Potter, like the cabinet. It's an arch. You put an apple in there and it'll appear over here, you know?
Are we butchering this?
I've never heard
Or
of
am I just
Harry
drunk?
Potter before.
Harry Potter is the greatest wizard ever.
You should tell that to Aeneas.
Can't believe you never heard of him.
So, are you all done fighting him?
Proceed.
Shall we go on a tour of the house? Do you want to question my employees? How would you like to handle this?
I still think this fucker did it.
Who's your next closest person besides Mabu?
I don't think we need to, like, inspect the house, do we? I feel like we need to
Interrogate a bunch
interrogate
of
the
people.
people, yeah.
I say we interrogate the person who made the arch.
Let's
He's not
interrogate
here.
employees.
Well, he's probably halfway around the world at this point.
He might be dead by now.
2
Convenient.
years?
I'm going to investigate your little employees over there.
Shall we go and question my housekeeper, Felicia?
That's what I just said, yeah.
Hello, everybody. It is your Dungeon Master, Adam DeWeese here again, and I hope I didn't scare you with this mid-roll. It's our first ever mid-roll on this show. We've been doing this format on Halfway to Heroes, and I kind of like it. I think it makes more sense, so I'm going to play around with it and test it out a little bit and see how it goes, see how the episodes flow. And for this week, we are actually announcing our newest sponsor, Kobold Press. So if you don't know about Kobold Press, they make a bunch of campaign settings and adventures and one-shots and campaigns themselves, not just for D&D, but also for Pathfinder and for the Age system. And for this mid-roll plug, I'm going to focus in on one thing that I'm very, very excited about, and it is their Tales of the Old Margrave. I think that's how you pronounce it. Margrave? One of those two. Either way, Tales of the Old Margrave takes your 5th edition game deep into the ancient magical forest with new spells, monsters, magic items, and wonderful locations. A new monster appendix. There's 12 full adventures for heroes from level 1 to 10, and it's over 200 pages of content of adventures and 4 secrets. I've read through these. They're all really good. It's not just one-shot adventures. It's also a whole new fleshed out setting, and I'm doubly excited for this because we're actually going to be running one of the one-shots. I haven't quite picked the one yet, but we're going to be running one of these in sometime in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. And if you want to grab the entire collection or any of their other works that they have, their other campaign settings or adventures, then you can head over to koboldpress.com. Head over to the shop, click on Tales of the Old Margrave, or Margrave, however you pronounce that. It is Margreve. And read through those and let us know what one-shot you want us to run from that. And then you can sharpen your blade, hoist your pack. It's time to head into the forest. While you're listening to this episode, or right after you listen to this episode, you should head over to bit.ly/one-shot discord and join our Discord server where we're chatting in daily. We are hanging out with a bunch of really cool people. You can talk about the show, tell us what you liked about this episode, catch some Pokemon, play some Dungeons and Dragons by text with us, set in Raven's Point. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do, and we would love for you all to join us there. Also, we could always use your ratings and reviews on iTunes if you haven't already. And other than that, just keep tweeting about the show, letting people know about the show. And thank you all so much for listening to this episode. And with that, I'm going to let you all get right back into the mystery. Let's try to find out what's going on with this little scarab. Let's go and find Felicia.
Sure, he sounds guilty.
Felicia.
She comes down the stairs, like peeks her head out after Ironclaw yells for her a couple times.
Hey. Yeah, you.
And you see like an elderly looking dwarf come down. She says, yeah, now how can I help you all?
Yeah, Sean Snow's got some words for you.
What? Now, who is Sean Snow? And Danglebert, who are all these folks? He says, they're here to question all of the staff and find out who released my Scarab of Death upon poor Verith the Loud. So please answer all questions as truthfully as possible. Okay, now what questions do y'all have for me?
Did you do it?
Where were you at 10 o'clock this morning?
I was cleaning.
Liar.
I know. I was cleaning the auction room, getting ready for this morning's auction. I was cleaning the lobby, making sure everything looked all good for when the auction people came. I don't really know what to call them, so I call them the auction people.
What did they buy around 10 o'clock?
They bought some paintings, the usual, none of the magical artifacts or nothing like. It was just paintings, some statues.
All right, guys. She checks out.
I mean, if you're looking for anything out of the ordinary around 10 o'clock, you say?
Yeah.
I mean, a man came in right about that time to ask to talk to Danglebert, and they it sounded a little heated. I was under the broom closet getting some supplies, but it sounded a little heated.
Can you point us in his direction?
In whose direction? I didn't see nobody, but I just...
I turned to look at Dinglebert. Oh, you had a guest that you just...
No, I was all alone in my office all morning. There was no guest or anything.
Oh, he's two-faced.
So there's an intruder.
She kind of like looks at Danglebert and then at you four. She's like, well, now I heard somebody asking for some more pay up in the office, and then a little bit of shouting, and I couldn't really make out the rest. But
can I insight if Dingleberry's lying about that?
Danglebert, and yes, you can insight him.
So I only got a 10. Either he's lying or he's like bipolar or something.
Yeah, with a 10, you're like looking over him. I mean, you wouldn't guess him to be telling a lie or anything. He seems, you're not picking up any tells or anything. Yeah, I heard some shouting up in the office, up on the higher floors, but other than that, I didn't see nobody or anything like that. Just busy cleaning. Good old Felicia, always cleaning. That's my motto. ABC, always be cleaning. Yeah.
All right. Bye, Felicia.
Damn it.
Damn it, Dragonbait wanted that one, Johnny. I gotta edit you out and have Dragonbait.
You guys gotta be quicker, man.
Okay, well, clearly she is mistaking as well. I don't... Maybe she's a prime culprit. I would say the only other person that has access to all of my kind of coming and goings is, I guess, my butler. You could question him. A Shamu?
A whale? Is he a whale?
Does he have a brother named Willie that we should free?
As far as I know, he's an only child, but I don't really go into he's a little shady on his family life. He's a half-elf, and I believe he should be on the second story or so. Or no, we don't have to question Shamu. Whatever
Oh no, we're questioning Shamu.
Let's go to Shamu.
Just don't get in the splash zone.
Oh my god.
Lead us to Shamu.
Oh, okay. Follow me. And he leads you up a second story. And up here, you see to the left, he says, that there is my office. That's where I spent my whole morning. And then, Shamu, you scared me. And you see standing before you this half-elf, a little bit of an older half-elf. And he says, yes, how can I help you, master?
Are we near a table?
Let's see. So you all would be in the entryway of this level. Yeah, there's a little table, a little side table.
I wonder what's going to happen.
I want to smack the table, look at Shamu, and say, have a seat, Shamu.
Well, okay. And he looks over at his master and says, yes, Shamu, please have a seat. And the skinny, stern-looking half-elf takes a seat.
Is there anything on the
Wait,
table?
who named this character Shamu?
That would be our patron, Gerundu.
That's what I thought.
He did Dingleberry too, didn't he?
Danglebert. Yes, he did.
Danglebert.
I think I'm going to use some enhanced interrogation techniques.
Let's see
AKA
that.
Waterboarding.
Danglebert says, please, no mishandling of my staff. Unless we know them to be guilty, but let's try to keep us civil at the moment.
Well,
Lord Jon Snow.
Are we making Lord Jon Snow question him again?
No. I have a question for Lord Jon Snow.
Oh, okay.
What's the question?
Do you know light?
Yes.
Can you shove a light inside this guy's face?
I'll do it.
If we're going good cop, bad cop, we need an interrogation light.
cast light on my tail and I'll aim my tail on his
Just
face.
like a desk lamp.
I cast light on Death's tail.
And he's kind of squinting past the light. He's like, I mean, I will help you however I can. What questions can I answer for you all?
Where were you at 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
I was running errands for good old Danglebert here.
What errands?
I had to pick up his dry cleaning. I had to make sure that all the guests were arriving on time. I had to escort a few of the high-ranking members of the auction.
I look at Dangles. I'm like, did you get your dry cleaning?
I have not checked yet, but I believe that, he has never been late before, so I suspect my dry cleaning is in my room and pressed and ready for me.
So you escorted some higher, what'd you say?
High spenders to the auction to make sure that they got here on time.
How many of those are there?
There were just two of them,
And what are their names?
Jake and Fern.
And where are they now?
Probably back at their homes. I mean, the auction ended several hours ago.
Maybe they could have brainwashed you while you were with them.
He kind of actually looks over at Danglebert for a moment, and he says, there was one thing that I saw odd. I mean,
What was it?
I did, when I was on the eastern side of town, I was taking a shortcut to the nobility's quarters, and I did see my master running through town. And I thought it odd, and then I noticed that he had a strange red blotch on his chest, and I thought that could be odd. And then, odder than that, he was wearing a purple Valenti.
What the hell's a... Oh.
The fuck's a Valente?
It is the
Starbucks?
crasses of style in Raven's Point. My master would not be caught dead in a Valenti. And you actually hear Danglebert say, "Of course I would never wear a Valenti top. What are you, mad? You did not see me. I've been in my office all day."
Sounds like a good disguise.
You keep saying that, but people keep seeing you outside of your office, and no one has said that they have seen you in your office. So I think you killed this guy.
I also thought that strange that my master would never wear a Valenti top. It is so crass. It is bottom of the barrel for nobilities. My master would never be.
So who would wear a Vente top?
They get it at the local fantasy Walmart.
It's vintage.
Not at Fantasy Walmart. It's at Gucci.
Let's go to Gucci's.
It's at Nordstrom.
Oh,
That's where it's
let's
at.
go to Nordstrom's.
Saks on Fit. No, Fantasy Saks on Fit.
Let's go to Fantasy Saks on Fits.
But yes, I mean, other than that, I made it back here on time. The rest of my day went without notice. Danglebert says, "I would never be caught dead in a Valenti tunic. He is mistaken all the way through. You can ask Felicia. I was...
You're not dead yet, boy."
Felicia came and even stopped by my office and cleaned away my dishes. She
never mentioned that.
But Felicia heard you talking to somebody else. This is 2 strikes against you.
You got one more, son of a bitch.
One more strike, you're in jail for life. 3 strikes rule.
Let's go to my office and look for clues. That's what you all do. Yes, look for clues.
No, we just shoot. We kill people.
Kill people? I did not want to hear that at all.
Yeah.
We kill people we immediately don't trust.
We did save one little girl once.
That was a long time ago.
It really was.
Tell that to Kevin McAllister.
He leads you all to his office, and inside it's actually kind of small for how big this mansion is, with just a desk. There's 3 chairs, one on one side of the desk, 2 on the other. There's shelves. You see the set of crystal glasses and a silver pitcher that are neatly arranged on the shelves, and this huge painting of Dingleberry just behind where he sits at his desk. And everybody roll me an investigation check.
I got 12.
6.
I rolled an 18 plus 2.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
1 plus 1.
Equals 2.
Wow. What is that?
I can't do math.
That's quick maths.
Kind of just glossing over the whole room. Rainey, you notice that on his chair, like his desk chair behind his desk, you notice that on the arms of it, there are what look like rope marks on it, as if somebody was recently tied to this chair. Welcome back again, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I want to give a quick shout out to all of our current patrons. I'm talking Rachel, aka Dragonbait. You may have just heard her in this episode. Actually, you did. Brittany Ballesteros, Danny M, Sofa Kingdom, Uncle Scott Chainsaw, Jeremy Fair, Not Ironclaw, Danny T, Matthew G, Brittany D, Naomi Sweet, Drew Undu, Brian Bridges, and Gene L. Thank you all so much for supporting the show. Your support is what is keeping this show going, along with Halfway to Heroes. It's supporting both of our shows. If you want to get your name on this list and a bunch of other cool content, then you can head over to patreon.com/one-shot-onslaught. You can name NPCs of all of our one-shots, just like Gerundu did for Shamu and Danglebert. So thank you again for that, Gerundu. You can, the higher tiers, get to play in the one-shots with us, like Dragonbait did for this episode. You get all the character sheets for everybody. You get early access to episodes when it's available. You get to make NPCs and items for the characters. There's tons of stuff you get. And at the same time, every single dollar goes right back into the show for all the hosting fees, equipment upgrades, software licenses. It really does make a huge difference, even $1 and up. And even though our special offer just ended, we actually have a bunch of extra postcards and stickers and things that, until we run out of those, we're going to keep sending them to our newest patrons as they join. So, you want to hop in soon and get your signed and personalized postcard before we run out of those. So, now's the time to join up. Thank you again all for listening, and I will talk to you later.
Do we get advantage if we are first back?
Yes. First back is advantage. So
gonna
Justin, go
pee out
pee
the
out that
window.
window.
Time starts now.
I'm peeing now. I'm peeing.
He's currently
I'm
actively
peeing.
peeing.
I'm done. I'm back.
You all are for the guild, yes?
Give me a kiss.
That depends.
I just heard Sean say, give me a kiss. And
Give
I'm
me a
like,
kiss.
I thought he was talking to this guy.
Give me a kiss. Hey, DM, I'll give you half of this sub for 1,000 gold.
I'm not hungry, man.
Oh, man.
That there was this renowned wizard.
Son of a bitch. I knew it.
He knew what?
I don't know. I was just going along with it.
I knew it.
I knew nothing.
Okay, what about Merlin?
Merlin's not a wizard.
What is he?
He's a warlock.
No, he's not. He's a wizard.
See?
What's the difference between a wizard and a warlock?
Height.
Evil.
Warlocks get their magic from like demons.
No, wait. Which Merlin we talking about?
The cartoon Merlin, man.
My Merlin is a
Not your
warlock.
Merlin.
Oh. Get me confused, man.
shit show.
Come on.
It is. I think it's because I'm drunk, but I'm not sure.
Where are we going?
No, I'm 100% sober and this is a shit show.
I was thinking that.
We've been recording for 44 minutes and have absolutely accomplished
Nothing.
nothing.
We got to get something in 20
It's
minutes.
going to be a good podcast, that's for sure.
Where is she?
That where is who?
She.
You know who I'm
she.
talking about.
Where is she?
My mother, I've been looking for her for a long time. She gave me up at childhood. Oh yeah, my mom got killed, I forgot.
Is she red too?
She did.
She not red, she dead.
Red Dead Redemption.
Welcome to Goron, where we have a great many things.
Like adventure.
Like song and dance.
And dragons.
Lawful Stupid is an actual play D&D podcast set in a completely new world, following the story of
Kristoff, the noble tiefling.
Atlas, an orc with an eye for adventure.
Rowan, a half-elf that's more half-serious about his bonds.
You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube, as well as lawfulstupid.org.
Previously on One Shot Onslaught, you see the young nobleman quit moving, and then just a moment later, you see a beetle-shaped creature drill out of his chest his father is going to investigate his death, and he is going to behead me if we do not have the proper suspect in hand. So
The fee is double.
Yes.
it's attuned to me, to my body, that no one else can get in. Magically, physically. A master came in this morning, came into the vault, left.
Are you sure it was your master?
So someone disguised themselves as your master, I'm guessing.
I mean, a man came in right about that time to ask to talk to Danglebert, and it sounded a little heated. I was under the broom closet getting some supplies, but it sounded a little heated.
I turned to look at Dinglebert. Oh, you had a guest that you just...
No, I was all alone in my office all morning. There was no guest or anything.
So there's an intruder.
I did see my master running through town, and I thought it
Really?
odd. And then I noticed that he had a strange red blotch on his chest, and I thought that could be odd. On his chair, like his desk chair behind his desk, you notice that on the arms of it, there are what look like rope marks on it, as if somebody was recently tied to this chair. So yeah, just take your time, investigate my office to the fullest. You should find nothing out of place. I spent just the whole morning doing paperwork, mundane workings. Should be nothing here of note.
Whoever says mundane is immediately fucking guilty.
Who did you have tied to your chair? I'm not kink shaming, I just need to know.
Tied to my chair? Nobody's ever been tied to this chair.
Oh, really?
I point out the things that I found.
He gets like real close to the chair and starts looking it over. And this is the first time that you're actually seeing him kind of look unsure of himself, maybe. He seems to not really know how those got there. Everybody actually go ahead and roll me an insight check to kind of try to get a read on this guy.
Somebody rolled fast. Who was
Yeah,
that?
no, damn, that was like
Instant.
18, that was me.
3.
I got an 18. No, 13, sorry.
Rainey, you see him kind of furrow his brow a bit, looking at this chair. His eyes start to flick back and forth, and you're kind of getting the read on him that he seems a little disconcerted, confused almost. No, that cannot be. Those must have been here before I got this. Oh, but I did have this chair crafted for myself. I cannot explain those rope markings. I can't. I just can't.
You can't explain a lot of things.
Is he wearing short sleeves or long sleeves?
He's wearing long sleeves.
Roll them sleeves up, boy.
Okay, well, I don't know what you're going to find of this. And he starts folding up his sleeves kind of slowly, like kind of trying to take care of his shirt. You think this is a man that's kind of worries about his fashion. And as soon as he does, you actually see wrist marks, like rope marks on his wrists, on both of them. And he looks concerned as soon as he spots that. He says, where did these come from?
Obviously the chair.
So you remember being in your office all morning.
I was in here all morning.
What did you do exactly?
I was just filling out paperwork, signing
What
documents
paperwork
of
and what did you
ownership.
sign?
Signing documents of ownership from my items to the buyers, and you do see paperwork like scattered about.
I want to inspect this paperwork to make sure he did, in fact, sign every single one of them.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, I will. 13.
Looking over this paperwork, you see that most of it does have his signature on it, but the ink's, pretty dried over. And not only that, you actually see that the majority of this paperwork is dated actually yesterday.
Ooh.
Ooh. Did you sign this yesterday, or was it today?
Yeah, roll me an insight check. Everybody could roll an insight check to kind of like try to get a read on this guy when he answers this.
I got a 12.
All of this paperwork was done
13.
today, this morning.
17.
12.
I got 13 plus 4.
Yeah, Ted and Rainey, both of you don't find any tells of him giving off lies. He's not, sweaty. He doesn't seem to be trying to mix words or mislead you all. He seems to genuinely believe that he was up in here all morning filling out paperwork.
All right, hey, so this paperwork was actually done yesterday. Can you think of anything that would cause this mishap?
He looks it over, and with now the wrist markings and everything kind of leading up to it, he starts to think, like, I'm starting to believe my employees.
Do you remember this room at all?
Of course, this is my office.
I meant, like, do you remember, like, kind of coming out of the haze in this chair?
I remember kind of filling out the paperwork and then hearing that loud scream outside, and I went to investigate, see what was happening, and that was when I discovered my Scarab of Death lying next to poor Varith.
Is there anyone that would be in some sort of disagreement with you?
I can't think of anyone.
Who was Varys to you?
One of our buyers. He would show up to an auction or two a month, and other than that, he just...
But was he here today? Was he one that was supposed to be coming in today?
I mean, he shows up to maybe 1 or 2 auctions a month and buys a few things with... He's not the richest noble himself, but his father has quite a bit of power, so he will come and kind of, spend his father's gold as he likes. And but my Scarab of Death was not on auction today. I can guarantee that. That is not an item I ever intend to sell. Sean, roll me an Arcana check real quick.
11.
Everybody else can roll me a medicine check then.
17.
14 plus 4.
14 total.
Everybody who got above a 15 for the medicine check
16
knows that the spell Greater Restoration can restore memory loss.
Oh, I wish I had that spell. I was looking at all my spells just now, and I don't have that.
What all are you thinking out of character right now about this guy?
I'm thinking we should still kill him.
Yeah.
I think we need to restore his memory, but I don't have restoration or anything like that.
I think we also need to check out this butler guy, because the butler always does it.
Yeah, with the candlestick.
Yeah.
In the library.
Do you guys remember what the butler said?
He saw his master running through the streets in a top that he would never wear.
And a venti top.
And I think he's a fucking liar.
It's always the fucking butler.
I think all the answers are in the bug.
That makes no sense, man.
No.
We can't pick up the bug or it will kill us.
If you touch it,
Who
you
said
die.
that? Who said that? The guy that can't remember anything? The guy that can't remember where he was the other night at 10 in the morning?
Yes.
10 in the morning at night.
Jesus Christ.
This guy can't remember anything.
All right, so we'll drop back into it. Well, what clues do you all have to go on? Surely, for me paying double your fees, you all have some solid leads to follow, right?
We're looking at you, buddy.
We think either you or you got a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I have to make that choice, I would go with doppelganger, because...
Wrong. We choose you.
You're the easier answer.
He's like, I was obviously tied to my chair at some point, and look, I'm starting to believe my employees and Mugaru. I'm starting to believe there is somebody out there that somehow looks like me, and even beyond looking like me, somehow also got into my vest, in my vault.
There's mischief afoot.
There is mischief afoot, and I suggest you all, I don't know, go find this person somehow.
I'm going to go back to the flabby troll.
Let's get some more Bud Lights.
Me too. I'm right behind him.
So you guys are just gonna go drink? Are you just quitting? He's not. He hasn't paid you guys yet.
Mystery solved. It's you. See you later.
GG.
All right, I'm gonna do remove curse.
Decurse, remove curse.
Yes.
And we win.
And you win. And
What's our prize? What do we get?
We done it.
We done it.
as soon as you cast remove curse on good old Danglebert, you see like his whole eyes glaze over for a good like 30 seconds as all of his memories just come flashing back to him. And as his eyes kind of flash over, about 30 seconds later, he says, "It's Drex, one of my suppliers for goods for the house. He came to me this morning about not being happy with his pay, and after we met in the office, he abruptly decided to leave, and as he stood up, he cast sleep on me, and I woke up tied to the chair. He freed me and modified my memory just before leaving. It's got to be Drex. You need to go find him. His house is in Raven's Point."
How would Drex have gotten into your vault?
I don't know that. He was not in my vault. He was talking to me before he cast sleep on me. I don't think it was Drex that came into my vault.
That's all semantics. Let's go fuck this dude up.
Yeah.
I give you absolute permission to go and fuck Drex up.
I pull out my gun.
Justin's waiting to fucking burning hand someone.
Do you know where he is?
I could point you straight to Drex's house.
Okay.
How far is it?
It's in Raven's Point.
How far away are we from it, man?
I fucking three blocks.
Good sir, let me just say that I need this map drawn in crayon or I cannot follow it.
He's already been sketching in crayon.
Is 3 blocks less than 500 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a dimension door there.
Oh snap, take me with you.
I'm gonna say that I don't think you guys would have enough dimension doors for all 5 of you.
Wow, you're in a hurry, huh, Ted?
Yeah, you're
Is
right.
it a Salt Lake City block or a Cincinnati block?
Salt Lake City block, so it's a little bit.
Then we cannot dimension door.
I'm gonna
there.
say it's 505 feet, just so that we don't have to leave one person behind to like jog there.
Then I'll just skadoosh.
I'm
Okay.
gonna whistle for my griffin.
Okay. Oh fuck! Hey, Dustin remembers his griffin. Dustin was studying off his shit before this.
Studying all day, man.
I summoned my griffin too.
You got yours too, yeah.
I thought
yeah.
his was dead. I thought he ate him.
No, what happened was it was originally in the podcast that I ate it, and then we deleted those podcast episodes because it was terrible audio quality. So then I was able to get my griffin back because it wasn't canon.
Rainey, do you have a mount?
I don't. I guess I'm running.
No, I will let Rainey use my skadoosh broom, and I will mount my freedom.
I'm riding Beaky Boy right now.
You all make it to Drex's home, and I'll say you're standing outside a 3-story house.
He sees 4 Griffins and a lady on a fucking broom coming at him.
I mean, you guys are standing outside his house. How do you guys want to?
I kick in the door, SWAT style.
I have my guns ready.
There's been like a cop theme with this, so we're gonna like just.
I'm gonna follow him, but I'm still on freedom. And I just kind of roll in, and like the dust settles, and the sunlight's like gleaming on me.
I'm gonna make a dick DM move. I'm just gonna say that I think freedom's too big to go in this door, man. I don't think you guys are picturing like how big like griffins are. I don't think they could fit like through doorways.
I got a name for my griffin.
Whatever, okay.
My griffin's name's Alfalfa.
That's a good one. I like it. I really do like that, Dustin. So you kick in this first door, and you see the kind of like the foyer of this room is pretty basic. There aren't any like fancy fountains or sculptures or paintings or anything, and you see 2 simple wooden benches that are.
I flip them.
You flip those fucking benches. Fuck you, benches. And then beyond that, you see like a double door set on the far wall of here. You guys kick in this door, and you actually see Drex, this kind of he's like a human in his 30s. And he's kind of wearing the generic clothing that Danglebert mentioned that he generally wears. And as soon as you kick in the door, he says, okay, how can I help you all?
I pistol whip him.
All right, let's go ahead and roll this, because I feel like you guys are going to be coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Are we rolling initiative?
Let's do initiative, and I'll give Rainey a surprise attack.
Okay,
16.
Nat 20.
24.
Fuck you, Justin.
I got a 16.
I got a 6.
Okay, so first up is Rainey, which, I mean, you get a surprise round. So, Rainey, you get to go ahead and do 2 rounds of attack on this thing.
Cool. I'm going to pistol whip him and then pistol whip him again. I guess, is this just unarmed strike?
I don't know what I guess a pistol whip would be. Improvised attacks? I don't know.
I don't know how that works. Can I just use unarmed strike?
Yeah, you're gonna do an unarmed strike.
2 of them. 26 for the first one.
That definitely hits. Yes.
He gets 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And a 17 for the second one.
Okay.
Which also has 4 points of damage.
Okay. So yes, you pistol whip this thing twice, and as you do, you notice that like the flesh that you hit in the face seems to kind of like slide down a little bit, and it kind of looks a little bit unnatural.
Ewy.
Yeah. Next up is Death.
I'm gonna cast Acid Splash.
Okay.
Dex 13.
I rolled a 2, so you get to roll 2d6, Justin.
10.
Yeah, you hurl this, and you see it kind of like melt away his clothes a little bit. I mean, it also gets like on his skin and melts that away. But you notice that he seems to be like, as his flesh starts like melting away, it looks weird. It's not like flesh melting away. It seems like clay.
What was Megaboo?
A golem.
A golem. He's a golem.
Next up is him. He is going to, now that he's been pistol whipped and poisoned, he's actually going to run up to, like, between Rainey and Death, and he's going to slam his 2 fists down on, one on each of you. And Rainey, it's going to be an 8 plus 8, a 16.
Oh, that just hits.
Just hits. Death, it's going to be a 19 plus 8, a 27.
That doesn't hit. No, it hits.
I did not think this thing was that strong, but you guys both get hit for... So, Death, you're going to get hit for 25 points of damage.
Jesus.
Rainey, you're going to get hit for 19 points of damage.
I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, me too.
Yeah! I'm gonna do 1 dex save for both of you guys, and it was a 4 plus 0. So
Yeah, get shit on, kid. 3d10.
You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on failed save, or half as much damage on successful one.
I did 21 damage.
Damn.
27 damage.
Get shit on!
He did 1 attack, and he like Donkey Kong punched both of you guys at the same time. And as soon as he does, you guys both just point at him and erupt him into these flames. And you actually see like him like shrieking at the fire damage. Like he is not about fire damage at all. And you see his clothes catch on fire, and he like backtracks a little bit and starts like trying to put out the flames. But then within about 3 seconds, his entire being just like melts down to this puddle of clay.
Are you kidding? I didn't even get to hit him?
I didn't even get a turn, man.
What? Sorry, guys. They fucking double hellish rebuked him, man.
That was fucking sweet, guys.
Well,
I gotta
that's
say.
5 wells. I'm gonna do some proper cop shit and just like ransack the house.
Since I didn't get a turn in combat, I'm gonna run through and bust through the next door. Busting through the next door, and I'm shooting the next guy with a thorn whip.
Whoever he sees is getting fucking thorn whipped.
Bring out Willis.
Can Willis do a thorn whip?
Where's Willie at? Yes, that's what Willie does. Is thorn whip.
I'm doing 2 thorn whips in.
You were doing research and you forgot that Willie does thorn whip. That's like his main attack. I remember that.
I didn't get up there yet. I didn't get up to Willis yet.
Hey there, it's your Dungeon Master Adam DeWeese, and today I want to talk about Kobold Press, our sponsor. So you may have heard us mention on some previous episodes about some of the different Kobold Press adventures and settings, which are all fantastic, but today I want to talk about 2 specific booklets they have called Prepared and Prepared 2. So these I have had for quite some time now. Long before Kobold Press was one of our sponsors, and I have used, I think 4 or 5 of them so far, and plan on using more. So both of them come with 12 one-shot encounters that need 0 prep to run. You can literally open up this document or open up the booklet and sit down and run any of the encounters. Prepared, the first one has encounters for levels 1 to 15, and Prepared 2 has encounters for levels 1 to 11. So you've got a wide range of encounters for nearly all of the levels, and it's a fantastic tool to have as a DM to be able to just, if you have a spur of the moment, either session you want to play, or if your players get past the content that you had prepped for the night and you need to throw them an encounter that you can pop in pretty much anywhere, then these 2 booklets are what you need. So you can go to koboldpress.com, head over to the store, find Prepared and Prepared 2, grab them both, and then you're welcome, because they will help you immensely. Like I mentioned, I've ran, I think, 4 of them. One of them was just as a one-shot, spur of the moment game, and then one of them was for that situation that I explained, where I actually ran out of prepared content, if you would believe that. And yeah, so these helped me out greatly. So definitely go check those out. While you're there, check out everything else Kobold Press has, all their other campaign settings, adventures. They even have some stuff for like physical gear, like dice and things. So go hop over to koboldpress.com and shop around. I'm sure you'll find something useful to you. Again, sorry that this episode was late. I mentioned at the end of it that we are actually switching our schedule to bi-weekly format, and I explain why at the end. So I'm sorry about that, but I hope you all enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun recording with Dragonbait, one of our higher tier patrons. And if you want to play with us, you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/one-shot-onslaught, and either play our monthly games that we stream with patrons, or join a higher tier and even get in the actual episodes with us. So definitely go check that out. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for spreading the word about the show, and I'll let you all get right back into it. Bye, everyone. This is like swap moment. You guys are kicking in doors and cutting the pie. You guys are going through the kitchen. You guys find a staircase and go higher and higher. And then eventually you guys come upon this spacious bedroom that contains this large 4-poster bed in the middle of it, a closet, a sink, and a reinforced chest that lines the walls. And then a ladder going presumably up to the attic.
He has a sink in his bedroom?
I jump on the bed.
again, you jump on this bed and it's pretty awkward because in the corner you see this, it looks like Dingleberry. God damn it, that's not his fucking name! Dinglebert! It looks like
Dinglebert.
Are we with the fake Dinglebert?
He's like lying on the stone slab and his chest is like cut open. And it seems to be like slowly regenerating. You see like that massive wound in his chest slowly stitching together, but he is like unconscious and butt naked.
Is he wearing that stupid purple outfit that no one would be caught dead wearing?
No, but you do see that next to the slab. He's completely naked, getting stitched up.
Oh, whoa.
I
like
instantly get naked with him.
I'm gonna go and try and heal him a bit.
Is it slowly healing itself?
Yeah, it's like healing itself over time.
I'm gonna get my gun ready.
All right, Dustin, go ahead and roll me a what heal do you want to use for this?
I am gonna do a
Healing word or
healing
cure
word.
wounds?
So it's 5d4 plus 3.
What level are you rolling that at?
The highest, man.
Why?
Why?
It's a 12 health.
You place your hands on him to cast cure wounds, and nothing happens. Actually,
Oh, with the F. I kick him.
cure wounds does not work on constructs or undead.
Oh, he's a construct?
If he would have healed him, I would have stuck my dagger in him and reopened it.
And then I would have peed around him because my infernal pee. I'm going up the ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up the ladder. I want to be behind Lord Snow though.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna pee on the construct, and then go up the ladder.
So going up the ladder, you guys reach the attic of this house. The attic seems to be a storage room and some sort of wizard's laboratory. Multiple barrels, crates, and old furniture lie in the corner of the room. And then a well-equipped workshop occupies the rest of the attic. And then you see what has been described to you all as it looks exactly like the flesh golem that you all killed downstairs, Drex. But this seems to be the real Drex. And he seems to be poring over some notes on his desk. And as you all enter into the attic, he turns to you and says, okay, so how are we going to do this?
I'm going to shoot you?
I would very much rather we not.
Well, I mean, an eye for an eye. You killed a guy, we kill you.
Let's go and roll initiative. I think he can kind of tell that you guys are looking
I got a
little-
4.
21.
10.
9 plus 2, 11.
I got a 4 too.
24.
4.
It's gonna go Dragonbait, Ted, Drex, Death, Dustin, Sean. So you guys can pee in order of that. So Sean, you can go pee if you need to go pee.
Rainey, postponed your turn.
Why?
Because I got pee.
Why am I postponing?
Well, you don't have to postpone, just kind of drag it out.
I just keep... Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I get to shoot him twice, so hopefully that'll just take care of this asshole.
Describe one of the shots really long.
Just go pee, Johnny.
Rainey's gonna get out her shotgun.
Ooh, yes.
Her big bad shotgun. And she's gonna fire at him twice. So, one of them was a natural 20. The other one was an 18.
Both hit.
So 61 points of damage for both shots.
Did you say 61?
Yes.
61?
Yes!
I thought you said 21.
No.
Hold on.
He dead.
No, he's not dead, but like I'm seeing if he can like fucking
Heal? No, he dead.
you blast off both these shots and they both hit him square in the chest and he kind of steps back a little bit, ricocheting off the force of these blasts, but You see the shimmering shields kind of pop up after each shot, but now it is Ted's turn.
Yeah. What's he looking like?
He looks okay.
I'm going to hit him with my Madam Octave. I'm going to play a D note and hit him in the D. Was that a D?
That was a negative D.
That was a D flat.
D flat, that's what I meant.
That was a D plus.
Make sure you add your new metal damage.
Oh, you got your metal damage.
What's my metal damage?
Add your negative coefficient.
The fuck's a coefficient?
Yeah.
Oh no, I watched Chernobyl and now I'm a nuclear physicist.
I rolled 18 total with my 3d6 plus 2.
Damn, that's a lot. All right, yeah, you smash into this guy with your guitar, just in his D, uppercutting him, and it's like a cartoon. Ooh! And but next up,
I kind of give it a swirl, like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh,
boom. And it's now his turn. He extends his hands out and facing towards all 5 of you. He casts this massive cone of cold that covers this entire room.
Ooh, I can feel
ice. Everybody go ahead and make a con... Let me see. Yeah, con save. Con save.
I've been rolling like crap.
a 15.
23.
His spell save is 15.
Yeah, I failed.
So you need a 15 or above.
How many times can I cast evasion?
I think it's like a permanent thing.
You cast it all day long.
So does that mean did you pass the 15?
I don't know, man.
That makes you make a dex save. So Justin, this was not a dex save, so you got to make a Constitution save. And whoever's below a 15 Constitution save, you take 37 cold damage. If you saved, you will be taking 18 cold damage as he just completely showers this room in these frosty icicles. Next up is Death. Death is next up.
I'm going to take my Skull Daddy dagger and shove it right in his cock.
So roll your attack roll.
Does a 28 hit?
A 28 hits and a 10 fails.
18 damage and then 3 for the 18 poison and 3 dagger damage.
All right, so yeah, you stab into this guy and you see like as the poison starts to like spread through him, you see like this look of just sheer shock, fear, pain go over his face. Next up is Ironclaw. Oh yeah, man, am I with you all? I'm Willie. Or Willis, whatever my name is.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, go ahead and thorn with that dude over here.
All right, let me get him. A 15 plus like 4 or something. Yeah, that's gonna hit, man.
Yeah, dude. It hits.
How much damage does Thorn Whip do? A T6?
What level does that guy do? Does he do a 5th?
Level 1. You got a permanent like tree guy following you, man.
2d6.
Oh, 2d6. So 1 plus... Ooh, plus a 5. So 6. So he thorn whips the dude and pulls him to the tree and says, yo, man, I got him. What do you want me to do with this little dude? Now it's your turn.
Slap him again. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to do a moonbeam on him.
Oh, man, he rolled an 18, man.
Well, that saves, I guess.
So you like through the ceiling, a hole opens up and like shatters through the wood of the ceiling, and Moonbeam opens up on him, but it doesn't seem to like be doing any damage at all to him. And next up,
It's still shining on him.
But it's like on him, so maybe next time, maybe I'll do some damage. But now it's Lord Sean Snow's turn. Lord Sean Snow, can I mention that this guy's looking like fucking stiff
Like
wind
death?
away from dying.
Oh, you should just blow him over, man. Just
With a
spit
stiff
on him.
wind.
Just spat on him.
I'm gonna cast Stiff Wind.
He's vulnerable to fire, isn't he?
No, this is
That's
like
the other guy.
This seems to be like a real living guy. You fought this guy also downstairs, but it was like a golem of this guy.
I'm gonna do a 5th level magic missile.
Oh shit! What is that? 7 magic missiles? Let's see. So
4.
level 1 is
Says
3.
4.
So level 1 magic
so yeah,
missile
7
is 3
plus 4
plus
so 7.
4. Yeah, 7. Yeah. Okay.
You're not gonna believe this, but it's 35 damage.
Oh, I believe it 100%. And you killed him. And as you send all 7 of these magic missiles towards him, it's like something straight out of a John Wick movie where each one is just hitting and piercing into him, but he keeps standing until that very last one hits him square in the chest and drops him to the floor. And thus ends the Ballad of Drex.
Buster Scruggs.
So, yeah, you guys obliterate Drex with these 7 magic missiles.
Can I point something out?
Please do.
We didn't ask any questions.
No,
we don't
not
even
at
know
all.
if this
That's how
guy
we roll.
actually did anything.
Not at all.
We just straight up murdered him.
Kicked in the door and fucking killed this guy.
We're gonna go back and find out that we didn't actually solve the mystery.
It was actually just the golem acting on his own accord. Drex had nothing to do with it.
I still want to know how this golem managed to get in there.
We will never know.
So where do you guys want to go from obliterating this guy Drex?
I want to pee on him with my infernal pee.
And then where are we going from there?
Flabby troll.
Back to the bar.
Yes.
Back to the bar. Well, you guys have not collected a reward yet from...
We go get our money first.
So you guys make a stop to Danglebert, explain the whole thing to him, which you all explain to Danglebert that Drex seems to have created a near perfect cloned flesh golem of him. And you explain that this being seems to have been the one that infiltrated the vault while Drex was occupying and preoccupying Danglebert in his office in the early morning hours while his flesh golem copy was stealing all the valuables from the vault. And he graciously accepts this description of events and graciously pays you all your 4,000 gold.
Dang.
It's a lot of gold. You guys can get a lot of drinks at the Flabby Troll. Yeah, with that, we end back at the Flabby Troll. The ogre behind the bar says, What all do you want to drink now? Ted, can I fill your mug up?
With what?
What's your most exotic thing? I want that.
I want a carotid nipple.
You want me to fill your mug up with this, Ted?
Oh, yeah, Ted, fill your mug up.
I
Wink,
want
wink.
a crusty ale with a carotid nipple.
Okay, like mixed together in your mug?
No!
Oh,
Separate, man.
okay, separate.
Hey, wink, wink, fill your mug up, Ted. Remember, you got that unlimited mug, Ted.
Yeah, but it's not ale, it's mayonnaise.
No, dude, you got a bottomless mug from...
They can keep
Milo.
filling your mug up with anything you want, man. You
Oh,
buy one
I
beer,
forgot.
you get 20 beers.
Well, yeah, same order then. Crusty ale with a carotid nipple.
And he says, all right, hold your mug out. And Ted, as you hold your mug up, he starts pouring into it, and as soon as he does, the bottom of it just completely turns translucent, invisible, and falls out from beneath it, and the beer just pours directly into your lap.
I thought you were filling my cup up, man. It's empty.
He was filling your bottomless mug up, but as soon as the liquid hit the bottom of the mug, the bottom just disappeared.
Keep filling her up.
Well, it's just pouring into your lap.
Well, keep going.
Don't stop till I
Well,
say stop.
Well, it's just like slopping over your lap now.
It's all good.
Stop.
Okay.
Cooperate and listen.
What a brand new dinner.
Collaborate.
All right, what's that song? We need to look it up now.
Cooperate.
Thank you so much to Dragonbait, one of our patrons from
Thank you, Dragonbait.
20-Sided Adventures. Dragonbait, anything you want to plug?
Yeah. I have a podcast called 20-Sided Adventures that I do with a bunch of my friends. We D&D in space. Come check us out.
It's in space.
Is it like Star Wars?
Space. Shut up, man. She's plugging it.
Yeah, like, sort of. But you should all listen to 20-Sided Adventures. You can find us everywhere now, I believe. And we come out every week, every Wednesday night.
There may or may not be a magical Dorito involved.
Yes.
I fucking love Doritos, man.
Oh, man, then you're going to love those podcasts. Thank you so much, Dragonbait, for recording with us and trying to keep us all on track, including myself.
Trying.
Two 10 days ago, in the noble quarters in Ravens Point, Danglebert decided to take a shortcut while running an errand one morning. There in that alleyway, he was cornered by a group of 3 thugs that knocked him unconscious, and when he awoke, he found that he was missing a toe. One day later, Drex set his plan into motion. He began to grow a clone of Danglebert. Once the body was full in size, he dismembered it and used its parts to create a flesh golem of the man. Present day, early morning, we see Drex and Danglebert inside the office having a heated discussion about pay. At that moment, the flesh golem of Danglebert is currently in the vault, stealing as many valuables as possible. When Danglebert's silent alarm goes off, he tries to dismiss Drex, who then casts sleep on the man and modifies his memories. The flesh golem puts back all items except for one that it was not aware had burrowed into its body, the Scarab of Death. While leaving the auction house, this scarab burrows out of its chest and falls inert onto the floor. The young noble Varith the Loud sees his valuable artifact laying on the floor and can't resist the urge to pick it up himself. 3 minutes later, after he exits the auction house, he is violently killed. Hello everybody, it is your Dungeon Master Adam Dweese here again. Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode. I want to give a shout out to all of our current patrons right now, so thank you Rachel, aka Dragonbait, who was on this episode, Brittany Ballestero, Danny M, Sofa Kingdom, Uncle Scott Chainsaw, Jeremy Fair, Not Ironclaw, Danny T, Matthew G, Brittany D, Undead Monkey, Naomi Sweet, Gurundu, Brian Bridges, and Gene L. Undead Monkey is our newest patron. Thank you so much, Undead Monkey, for joining the ranks and helping support this show. If you want to get your name on this list, you can head over to patreon.com/oneshotonslaught and pledge as low as $1 a month. Get a bunch of really cool bonus content. Every single dollar we get goes right back into the show for hosting fees, for software licenses, for equipment cost. It is a huge, huge help. Another way you can help the show is just spreading the word about us, telling friends about us, following us on social media and sharing our content, giving us ratings and reviews on iTunes. All those are huge ways to help us out. Hop in our Discord, bit.ly/halfway to Discord, hang out with all of us there. Just continue listening to the show and downloading our episodes. It's a huge help. We really do appreciate each and every one of you for listening to the show. It's really cool for us that we have people that actually listen to us play Dungeons and Dragons. It's really awesome. We are going to, for the foreseeable future, be going to bi-weekly on this show because, honestly, I bit off a little bit more than I could chew by starting up Halfway to Heroes and this show, thinking that I could keep this show weekly and then Halfway to Heroes bi-weekly. The editing was piling up a little bit too much, and I didn't like releasing episodes late for this show. So, for at least a little bit, we're going to try out the bi-weekly format, and if things pick up and I start getting in the groove of the editing a little bit better and get a bit of a backlog of these one-shot onslaught episodes, then I think we may go back to weekly, but I wouldn't count on it just yet. So for the time being, this will be bi-weekly, but it will be alternating with Halfway to Heroes, so you'll still be getting weekly episodes of content from us if you follow both shows, which I highly suggest you do. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We've got a lot of outtakes on this one, so I hope you enjoy. And I will see you all in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody.
How do you know Barris?
Barith.
Barith. Because I know Barith.
The spider?
Who's Barith? I don't know who Barith is.
Who's the spider?
I don't know who the spider or Barith is.
I don't know who you guys are talking about.
Varys, the spider.
I'm going to find all of them.
Was it Varys?
Are you guys talking about Game of Thrones?
Yes.
I don't know. I think there's some bleed over.
You guys are messing me up right now.
How is that covering my tukas? Hiring the best investigators to solve me being.
I don't even know what you just said right now. I just want to kill you.
I'm like awake now. I'm ready to go. I got my second win. I'm ready to fuck some shit up.
Episode 1, you want to hit the guy in the mustache. Hit him in the mustache.
No, you guys start like kicking in doors and just like fucking.
Can we sing Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me post the lyrics for everybody.
Look at these lyrics.
Bad boys.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when Sharp Brown comes for you?
Bad boys, bad boys.
Wait, are these right?
I don't think those are right.
What is this?
You chuck it on this one? That's not it.
That cannot be right.
Is this?
I don't know, dude. I just searched,
wait.
I searched
When
for cop song and it said Bad Boys.
When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule.
Sean, did you type these? Sean, did you make these lyrics up?
Yeah, this is by Inner Circle.
This is fake. If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Wait. No, let's skip to the end. You chuck it on that one. You chuck it on that one.
That's right. That's the real one.
Chuck it on your father. Chuck it on your brother. Chuck it on your sister. Chuck it on me. Chuck it all over my face.
What the is chuck?
Chuck it on me. Bad boys, bad boys.
I made this up. It's fake. No, it's real. It's real.
That's not the real lyric.
It is. It is.
That can't be it.
No
There's
way.
It totally is.
That's a song Liam would write at 4 years old.
You chuck it on. You know how they say that? You chuck it. You know
go
what
to
I'm talking
school
about?
and learn the golden rule.
it on
So
me,
why are you acting like a bloody fool?
I never knew what they were saying, but I'm like, what? When I'm reading this.
Is that what they really say? This
No,
stuff? There's way.
no one says that.
Who was like in the studio like, yeah, I got the perfect song for cops.
And then who was giving the thumbs up?
Producers like, yes, perfect.
Gosh, that's a song we need.
That's the job I want to be paid for.
Hi, we're Chasm Quest. Come with us as we voyage across the Chasm Sea and into a heroic adventure into a new world. The quest is dangerous,
I want to ride that sword down his body, like just like split him in half.
mysterious,
There's something about the new lens. There's nothing that can prepare us for what's to come.
and very, very rowdy.
We lick each other's nostrils.
God.
Listen to Chasm Quest, all one word, everywhere podcasts are streamed. Now, let's set sail.